Yo, Dog Pound, we need to have a real conversation about something going on in the building right now because it's hitting a little different this time. One of our guys is dealing with something off the field, and it's got the locker room feeling it too. This ain't about wins and losses today. This one's personal, and you're gonna want the full details. If you ride with the Browns through the good and the rough, you already know what to do. Smash that subscribe button, hit the bell, and let's get into it. Cleveland Browns rookie tight end Joe Royer is currently away from the team, dealing with a personal matter, a situation that has prompted concern among the faithful. As a former standout at Elder High School and the University of Cincinnati, Royer arrived in Cleveland as a fifth-round draft pick this past April. He brings a decorated resume to the squad, having started his collegiate career at Ohio State before transferring to the Bearcats, where he eventually set the all-time single-season receptions record for tight ends. The news of his absence was confirmed by General Manager Andrew Berry on July 30th. Berry emphasized that the organization is granting Royer full support and privacy, stating that some situations in life simply take precedence over football. While there is no definitive timeline for his return, the goal remains to integrate him quickly once he is ready to rejoin the team. Here's what people are missing. While the organization handles this with the necessary grace, the tight end rotation faces immediate questions about depth and target distribution during these critical summer practices. For fans, this is a bittersweet moment because Royer was expected to bring a unique, reliable target presence to our offense. We are naturally anxious about his well-being, yet we also wonder how his absence shifts the workload for the rest of the position group. If Royer cannot return to the field during the next 2 weeks of camp, does this open the door for a veteran to solidify a role that was originally earmarked for our promising young rookie? Or will the coaching staff maintain a conservative approach until he is fully back? The sudden absence of rookie tight end Joe Royer, who is currently away from the team dealing with an unspecified personal matter, has caught many fans by surprise during these critical summer practices. It is a tough situation for the former fifth-round pick who arrived in Cleveland with high expectations after a stellar collegiate career that spanned from Ohio State to a record-breaking tenure at the University of Cincinnati. And here's why that's a big deal. As we know, Royer holds the all-time single-season receptions record for tight ends at UC, proving he has the natural skill to contribute immediately in this offense. The front office, led by General Manager Andrew Berry, is handling this with appropriate discretion and support, emphasizing that Royer's well-being currently takes precedence over the grind of professional football. While we have seen various players step away for personal reasons throughout league history, the timing for a rookie trying to learn a complex system under head coach Todd Monken is certainly not ideal for his development. Behind closed doors, the staff is likely balancing their desire to see his progression on the field with a genuine commitment to his long-term success as a person. Without a definitive timeline for his return, we are left waiting to see how quickly he can rejoin the roster and ramp up his physical conditioning before the season opener against other opponents on our demanding schedule. We truly hope Joe manages to resolve whatever he is facing as soon as possible so he can focus on proving why the front office selected him this past April. Moving past the initial headlines, what nobody is talking about is how this personnel absence impacts our roster stability right at the start of training camp. This situation matters deeply because Joe Royer is not just another fifth-round draft pick. As the record holder for single-season receptions by a tight end at the University of Cincinnati, his unique skill set was specifically targeted by Andrew Berry to provide depth and versatility for our offensive schemes. When a young player misses valuable repetitions, the ripple effect on our depth chart is immediate. We lose precious time to evaluate how he fits into the broader rotation, which forces our other tight ends to handle a heavier workload during these sweltering July sessions. Without his presence, our coaching staff faces a steeper climb to define our red zone efficiency, which is a critical concern as we look toward our challenging schedule against high-caliber defensive units. If this absence extends into the preseason, it complicates our ability to rely on multiple tight end sets, a formation that historically has been vital for sustaining drives against our division rivals. Every missed practice narrows the margin for error when we eventually face the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Baltimore Ravens in crucial late-season matchups. While we hold out hope for a swift resolution for Royer, the reality is that our playoff aspirations depend on having a fully integrated roster. and losing a player who possesses such reliable hands complicates those plans significantly. We will continue to monitor the situation closely, keeping in mind that the personal well-being of our players must always remain the ultimate priority for this organization. The absence of rookie tight end Joe Royer due to a personal matter is a sensitive situation for our organization. On the positive side, allowing a player the time he needs to handle life outside of football fosters a healthy, supportive culture, which often pays dividends in long-term loyalty and professional focus. By providing this space, General Manager Andrew Berry is prioritizing the human being over the athlete, ensuring that when Royer does eventually return, his mind will be fully settled and ready for the rigors of our system. This is where it gets real, because the clear downside is that every missed day of practice during training camp hinders a rookie 5th-round draft pick from mastering the playbook and gaining chemistry with the quarterbacks. Without those crucial reps, climbing the depth chart becomes a steep mountain to climb. Across the league, teams like the Bears or the Colts often handle these situations with similar discretion. Yet analysts are already speculating about how much this delay might impact our offensive versatility compared to other tight ends in the draft class. While some talking heads suggest his historic University of Cincinnati single-season reception record makes his return essential, I think that perspective is slightly overblown given he is still transitioning to the professional speed of the game. The way I see it, the most important thing is simply ensuring Joe is okay and supported by the team. We should expect nothing less from a franchise that values its people, even if we are anxious to see if his collegiate success can translate to the gridiron in Cleveland sooner rather than later. When we take the personal matter involving rookie Joe Royer and weigh it against our collective expectations for the upcoming season, the full scope of our franchise direction becomes much clearer. The bottom line here is that the Cleveland Browns are prioritizing the well-being of our people, ensuring that even as we build for a championship run under Coach Todd Monken, the humanity of our roster remains the primary foundation. As fans, we should feel a sense of patience and solidarity regarding this situation. While Royer, a standout from Elder High School and the University of Cincinnati, was a notable 5th-round pick, expected to contribute immediately, life sometimes dictates that football must take a back seat to personal trials. General Manager Andrew Berry has made it clear that the organization offers full support, which speaks volumes about the culture being cultivated within these walls. We must remain optimistic about the future of our tight end room, knowing that once Royer settles his affairs and returns to the facility, he will have every opportunity to translate his record-setting collegiate success to our professional scheme. This level of support is exactly what we expect from a first-class organization focused on longevity, rather than just immediate short-term gains. Do you believe Joe Royer will still manage to earn a significant role in our offense once he returns to the team? If you enjoyed the video, do not forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Dog Pound. I'll see you in the next one. Keep checking back for more exclusive updates, expert analysis, and all the latest news coverage regarding your favorite professional football team today.